Hello everyone. I am going to come on here live really quickly because I created this background earlier at a retreat that I was at, and I just wanted to go through what I did here so that you can I just thought it'd be easier for me to go through it live. So I am using a piece of pattern paper from Close to My Heart. It is they recently came out with a whole pack of wood grains. This is one side, and then the other side is just this whitewashed kind of looking wood. And what I did was take a paintbrush and some gold metallic paint, acrylic paint, and just did a dry brush on there. And I went over with a stencil, and I used some Shimmers Textures paste. It is this one right here in patina, and I used a Vicky Bouton stencil and just did a little stenciling on the top left and bottom right. So now I'm going to be scrapbooking this photo of my two friends and I having lunch at the beach, at the ocean in Wrightsville Beach. And I have gone through, and I'm going to be using, what's this collection? Sunny Days collection from Maggie Holmes. And I will go ahead and fast forward my process for the rest of this and see what I create. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, so I love the idea of using a bunch of cut aparts, like from a cut apart sheet or project life cards or something of that nature, to kind of lay the foundation of your background. With this one, I decided to do the mixed media first and then lay all of these pieces that were part of a cut apart sheet in with that collection. I loved this one in particular because all of those beautiful pictures were all black and white, and they were all beach themed, so it was perfect for this layout. I wanted to add a little bit of distress to all of these pieces, so I took out my frayed burlap ink from my Distress Oxides, and I'm just going to ink up all of the edges of those pieces. I kind of want to have them look like worn postcards or something of that nature. So I'm kind of laying them out, just trying to see what cards would look best where, because I knew I was going to put my photo right in the center of the page. I don't always do my photo in the center of the page, but in this layout, I really felt it worked out just with the way these cards worked out. So I knew like what I could cover up, what I couldn't. I didn't want to cover up any of the wording, and I knew beforehand, before you say, oh my goodness, you're covering up all of your mixed media, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that only a little bit of that stencil was going to be peeking out and only a little bit of the gold was going to be showing. And that is completely okay. That's what happens with mixed media, and it's really sometimes it's just meant to be there to be kind of poking out, and that was the case here. So I'm totally fine with that. And I love that the muted colors in the black and white in the background really make the colorful photo pop off the page. So I was really excited the way this turned out. Now up in the left-hand corner of the screen right now, you see all of those shells. Those are, that's a stamp and die set from Close to My Heart. It was from the last catalog, although we do still have some of those available online. And those are some really great sized shells. I had so much fun with those. I stamped them and then colored them with my Tri-Blend Spectrum markers, and you will see how I incorporate those into the layout as well. Now, as far as the collection, I used the little postcard things for the background. I did use a few stickers, and I just used a couple sheets of pattern paper to back my photo, and that was all I pulled from the collection. So this really is not an embellishment heavy layout, but it allows those shells to make a big statement and I feel like allows the mixed media to play its role. And then of course your main focus, the photo, does stand out on the layout. Here's the shells. First I was thinking about putting them like around on the like right corner and then the bottom left corner, kind of a diagonal design. And as I play around with that, I don't like it on that border of the paper. I'm going to sit it there for a while and kind of just look at it. That's usually what I do. I mean, I've cut out a lot of this. There was so much moving things around. I left a lot of moving the things around in there, but there's a lot of it that is cut out. You saw that sheet of paper that I showed you just a moment ago. I backed it with that. It's kind of like that seafoam green and cream. And then it didn't really give me enough pop off the page, so I backed it in that pink cardstock that was included in the paper pack. Now is when I'm realizing I want to bring the shells closer to the photo because that's where I want my eye to go. So if I left those shells way out on the perimeter of the layout, there was nothing that was drawing my eye from the perimeter to the photo. So I moved them in, and I like the positions of these much better. You're still going to see me play around and move around, and that's just the name of the game in scrapbooking, right? Just moving all of your embellishments everywhere. So I'm going to lay that there, and then I'm going to do another little cluster that's going to be down by the title. I knew that pink card with the lines on it that I was going to use either for my journaling or for my or my title. I decided to go ahead and leave it for my title. I'll put a little bit of journaling there, like where we ate and everything like that, but I have more layouts to go along with this one, which I can include some additional journaling on if I choose to. I found this clear sticker in the sticker sheet that said, "Love these summer days." And that blank spot on that white postcard up at the top, I thought was a perfect place to put that. So that's where it is going to live. And here I'm going to do another small cluster of shells. And look at that sand dollar, you guys. These stamps are so beautiful. And yes, they're large, but tucking them or cutting them in half has been a great use for these. And I have another idea that I think I might even do for another layout from this beach trip using those dies as well. So stay tuned. That will probably, I'm going to hope to work on that this weekend, and maybe it will be up next week. All right, let's see, back to it. Now, there's not going to be much I'm going to do from here on, honestly. And again, I apologize, my layout is not in full view. I have been saying this on my last 3 videos. They're not posted yet, the videos, but you're going to hear it a lot, is that my new camera setup in my new scrapbook room, I'm just not used to, and I keep pulling my layout down and cutting off the bottom of it for your view. And I'm going to try very hard this weekend when I'm filming more videos to not do that. So I like where everything is at now, so I'm going to keep it all there. I love that gray shell, but it's just not going to make it. I could not find everywhere I added it, it just felt like it was making those clusters way too heavy. So I'll just use that and I'll keep it for another project. And then I start at this point, now that I have all my die cuts in, I want to start balancing the colors. And that's where I'm going to go to my sticker sheet. And I'm just wanting to make sure that I have like some of that teal green in each cluster, some of the pink in each cluster, and then a little bit of black. And you'll see how I bring all of that in just a moment. Found some words that I thought would be perfect for that card. Now the card already says sun and fun. So I found these word strips that said sand and surf and rest and relaxation. And I thought those would work perfect to complement that card. Let's see, what am I doing here? Oh my goodness, this cluster I worked on forever. So I first put a beach umbrella out there and a beach hat, and I was going to put a beach bag, and I just didn't like how it looked. So I end up scrapping that, and I find this yellow kind of leafy sticker, and I use that burlap ink just to kind of just dress it up a little bit. And I'm going to put that there. Then I'm going to find a green shell sticker, which brings that green into that cluster. And the yellow, pink flower. And that pink floral sticker is one of those see-through stickers, but because it's over that very neutral card, it's very easy to see. So that cluster is going to work out perfectly. I'm going to like it just like that. And then I need to add the pink to the cluster to the right. I think that's what I'm doing. My little block here is not letting me see what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I'm putting the pink flower on right now. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. I have certainly missed putting content up for you guys. It was, I moved August 7th and had to get my craft room all set up, and then I had computer issues, and now I'm kind of having internet issues, working on those, but I'm still able to get my videos uploaded. They're just taking a lot longer for whatever reason. So I'm super excited to be back, and I'm so glad that you all have waited around for me. So thank you so much. Oh, now my dog's going to try to get in on the conversation. So here we go. Like I said before, I'm making sure I'm inking all of those stickers because the stickers were very white. Since everything else had that little bit of distressed ink on it, I wanted to make sure I did that all over the place. I'm just kind of testing out different stickers, and this is what I do. I just kind of pull them off, stick them on, take them off. Pull them off, stick them on, take them off. I mean, it's constant, but that's what we do, right? And here is my layout. I'm loving how it turned out. I love the shells. I just love everything about it, and I was super excited to play with this collection, and I hope you enjoyed it. I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thanks so much, guys, and I will be back soon with more. Bye.